Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, just leaving Balmaray, Texas. Guess what? I didn't get ahead of the wind. The trucks came in while I was sleeping, though. The parking lot's about 2/3 full. Yeah. Look at the dust blowing. You see that? God dang. What luck. Has that truck got the whole thing blocked? Jesus. I can get out of here. Look at the dust. Love it. Love it, guys. Love it. Yeah, I was trying to get ahead of the wind because it's going to be out of the west, north. What do they got all this block for is what I don't understand. What's the deal here, guys? Normally they're courteous enough that you can find a way out anyway. No, there's trucks everywhere, man. I know why. They're getting off the road because of this wind. You know what I mean? Well, guess who's getting on the road? Duh. Well, the choice is go now while the wind's about 19 miles an hour, 20, or wait and go when it's 30. Oh God. I thought if I got up early I'd beat this. I really did. Well, I'm a little bit ahead of it. It's going to get windier as the day goes on, and we'll see. Now I got to get up on Interstate 10 and head and turn into, it may not be too bad. I'm not going to be driving fast. Well, there's a lot of trucks here. You talk about a truck stop. Yesterday evening that parking lot was empty, and this morning it's packed. But fortunately I'm in no hurry, so if anybody's in a hurry behind me, they'll just have to pass. Do I like driving at night in the dark? No. Yeah, well, it may not be too bad. We're kind of turned into it now. And you see that moon? Beautiful full moon. Oh goodness, I gotta go this way. Looking at the moon, I almost missed my turn. Wouldn't have mattered. I could have gone farther down and got on Interstate 10, but I'm not going to be in a hurry, and we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, we're definitely going into the wind. But a pretty moon. We'll get up to highway speed here, 50. The speed limit on this section of highway right here is 80. I don't think I want to go 80 in 30 mile, 20 mile an hour winds. But it's a gusting wind, you know what I mean? It'll be 15, then it'll gust to 25. But I think I'd rather be heading right into it than having it be a crosswind, actually. So we got El Paso, 191 miles. Well, lean back and enjoy the ride, Rusty. How about that? This is a new view, isn't it? I've never done one of these before, but the reason I did it was it looked like the moon would be right in the way, or in the picture. Okay, we'll set it right there. Yeah, I can feel the wind, no doubt. That'll drop the gas mileage down to about 9.5, probably, if I'm lucky. Oh, lucky. What I'm hoping is if we go north, the wind gets lighter for a while, because it showed in El Paso the wind was like 15 miles an hour, and here it's like 20, 25. So maybe it ain't. Never mind. That's what you call wishful thinking. You know what I mean? Think positive, boy. Truth is, it ain't gonna get any better. I mean, I could have laid over a day and gone tomorrow, but you know, you get days like this. But yeah, that's why all those old trucks pulled over there for sure, or part of the reason. Yeah, they'll pull over there and wait out. But it's not going to, the wind is not going to lie or get less until about 6 this evening. Wonderful, right? Yeah, this is a day that you keep both hands on the steering wheel. Yesterday we were tacking 1,600 RPMs. Now we're tacking 28. Yo, going the same speed. That'll knock down that gasoline mileage. Well, you know what it is. I like to pay $4 a gallon, so I'm going to use all I can. It shows the temperature to be 66 degrees, which is nice. Temperature is great. And yeah, speed limit 80 miles per hour, not kilometers. That would be about 160, 170 kilometers per hour. Driven in the dark and man, ages. It's stuck on 2,800 RPMs and it ain't coming down. Let's see if we can't trick him. Down to 2,000. Now sometimes it'll get in a gear because this thing's got a 6-speed automatic transmission, and it'll get in a gear and then it won't shift out. But if you take the cruise off and put it right back on, it'll drop it down. So that's better, 2,000. Right on 56 miles per hour. Take exit number what? This is Balmoral Lake State Park. Exit number 206. Yeah, this may not be too bad. If it holds at 2,000 RPMs, we're good. We're going 55 and everybody else is going to be going 80. At 55 miles an hour, we got 200 miles basically to El Paso. That's 4 hours, and then we got 2 hours from El Paso. I'm going to Pancho Villa State Park for 8 days. Why? Hell, it's about the only place I can find with a week. Consecutive days, actually 8 days. I added today, but I didn't do a reservation for today. I called them and they said rather than pay the $12 reservation fee for 1 day, which I was not going to do, they would just let me put the money in a pay envelope and they'd hold the spot for me. But, you know, so sometimes if you call the state park directly, you can get a very favorable response. You know, actually the wind's not too bad. It's just that it's causing my motor to run a few more RPMs, which is okay. Isn't this nice? This is different, isn't it? I got my lights on dim, believe it or not. I'll show you what brights look like in just a second, if I can figure out how to do it. What is it? This? No, this? Yeah, there. No. Now that's bright. How about that? But hell, these headlights are so bright you don't need to put them on bright. What how you put them on bright? I'll have to check that out. I mean, that's how I found out how to flash them, but I haven't found out how to put them on bright where they stay. But we're going to find out as soon as that truck gets by. Let's see, that's the blinker. If I push it forward, it won't go. Pull it back, let's see. Oh, there it is. You just pull it back and it clicks on high. That's high beams. Low beams, high beams. Huh, not too bad. We'll put them on low and just leave them there so I don't blind everybody. Even though they don't care about blinding me. Yeah, the old moon's kind of pretty up there, isn't it? Purdy, P-U-R-T-Y, Purdy. Well, good morning, everybody. I hope you're enjoying your coffee or whatever you're doing. It's about, oh, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Let me see here. I don't know why that trash can's there. Shit. Keep me perfect. It is, and I quote, 7:04 a.m. Central something time. Now we're up to 2100 RPMs. But we're also climbing. Oh, there goes some roadkill. Is that a deer? I don't know what that was. Whatever it was, looks like it's going to make it. Somebody got car trouble. Temperature shows to be an even 60 now, so the temperature's dropped. This is a little norther coming through. Ain't this fun though, driving at night? Or early morning? It's dark, that's all I know. And what a beautiful moon though. I mean, I realize in the video it probably doesn't look too pretty, but for me, cruising down the highway in my Class C motorhome's pretty nice. But I still show a full tank of gas. The voltage gauge is okay. The oil pressure is fine. Temperature, engine temperature is fine. Now we're back to 2,000 RPMs. So guys, what can I say? We are on our way. Where? Like that song Lee Marvin sang, Wandering Star. He didn't know where he was going and he didn't know when he'd get there, but he's going. I know the feeling. I was working on a deal on some Carazozo property. Actually, it was that property I tried to buy last year. But I'm getting jacked around again. You know, they said they would accept the same price offer, but they wanted a $2,500 earnest money down, or whatever you call it. I said, you're crazy. You know, shit. You know, because anything could cause the deal to go south. And then I'm out $2,500. Are you kidding me? No. Don't ever put up that damn earnest money or whatever it is. You don't have to. There's no law that says you have to put up earnest money. The real estate person will want you to put up earnest money because that binds you more or less to that contract, and the buyer feels a little better about it. But if you don't put up any earnest money and you're a willing buyer, hell, you're good to go, man. You know, that's why I don't like to go through realtors. I'd rather buy from an owner. Why? It cuts all the crap out. You're dealing one-on-one. You know, you cut the, well, right now I have a realtor dealing with a realtor, which is dealing with the seller. Okay, is there a breakdown in communication there? Absolutely. Can't help but be. want to hit El Paso in the rush hour, which I won't. I'll be there at 10:30ish, 11, probably. Be fine. Then I'll be at Pancho Villa around 2 or 3. Got to get there before beer 30, so I can get prepared mentally. How does it feel to be cruising down the highway into a slight wind in a Class C motorhome, getting approximately 10 miles a gallon on a Thursday morning in March 2022? You know, when those trucks come by going real fast, they kind of move you a little bit. You know, when you see a truck like that without a trailer, it reminds me of a red ant, you know. I hear you, back on the meds. All right. Those little truckers in my mirror, when they're coming up behind me, they got about 12 headlights in the front. They're all bright, seems like to me. Particularly that guy. Yes, sir, we got the moon off to the left. Sunrise will be behind us. We're doing all right. Let's see what we're doing here. We've got 8,782 miles on my Class C. We got fuel range of 523 miles. We're averaging 10.1 miles per gallon, so it's dropped from 10.4 to 10.1 in about 30 miles or less. We've used 28.2 gallons since when, I don't know. Average speed 38.8, tachometer 2100 RPMs. I know you wanted to know that. So that's very important information for you. If you're a truck driver, I imagine it gets pretty, I don't know, does it get lonely out there on the road? Or do you know, if you're into it, if you've got that mindset, you know, it's like freedom, you know what I mean? There's nobody in the truck with you to boss you around. You know, you're kind of your own boss in a way. Other than the dispatcher has to be a good guy or girl. Hopefully you get along with them. We're going up a hill now because it jumped up to 2,800 RPMs. Anyway, guys, I think I'll put this video out of its misery. You know, they shoot horses, don't they? But be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, we're headed into New Mexico. Hopefully we'll be there today in a few hours. And I'll post this video and then I'll show you my site. And on we go. As far as the deal in Carrizozo, I give it about a 20% chance now. Why? Because they wanted $2,500 earnest money or whatever you call it. I told them I wouldn't give them a penny, and either they'll back down, which I doubt it, because the realtor put them up to that. The sellers didn't come up with that. The realtor came up with it. Okay? And again, there's my realtor dealing with the seller's realtor, and it's just a mess. But right now, guys, from out here on Interstate 10 and the damn wind blowing 5,000 miles an hour, this is Rusty 78609 saying thumbs up, guys. carpe diem, seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you one penny. Drink plenty of water, stretch, exercise, stand guard at the door of your mind, and do the best you can to keep yourself healthy. Adios, amigos. Until next time.